Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho. Dímelo, mi gente, the Smelling Salt Morning Show. What's good, man? Wake up, wake up, wake up. If you're already waking up, if you already got at work, if you're working out, you know what I'm saying? Your boy, Mr. Moonshine, doing the morning thing again. What's good, y'all? What's good? Taco TV in the building. What's good, brother? What's good? Smash the like button on your way in. Smash the like button on your way in. Brush your teeth. Wipe the boogers out your eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Drama in the morning, drama in the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all already checked a couple of last videos that I posted, I will be talking about that in this live show. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about the Triple G and me feeling that, you know what? I don't give a damn about the trilogy between trilogy. I don't give a damn about the trilogy between Triple G and Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, I'll talk about that. And I know there's people out there. What you talking about, Punch? You know what I'm saying? Who else deserves it? Well, I'll get to that point. What's good, that game? What's good? Saying I want Bud fan in here. Okay. But you know what? There's one dude that's talking to Bud on some reckless shit. It's about time somebody put some, somebody got a deep voice. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is saying it with their chest when it comes to Bud Crawford. You know, a lot of people be like, yeah, Bud Crawford is good. You know what I'm saying? It's a good fight. You know, maybe it can happen in the future. Keith Thurman say, you know what? You know, Bud Crawford is a good fight. Maybe it can happen in the future. Sean Porter, you know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford is a good fight before at least he fought him. I like that. Errol Spence, yeah, he's a good fight. Maybe I go after I beat Uga. I said maybe, yeah. Josh Taylor, yeah. Bud Crawford, yeah, he's a pound for pound number one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Jermell Charlo, he said, I'm gonna knock the fuck out of Bud Crawford. He say it differently from the other people. Jermell Charlo say it different from the other ones. It's like everybody know, like, yeah, man, it's gonna be a hard time for me with Bud. Jermell Charlo said, what? What, boy? What? Man, I ain't no 147 pounder over here. What's good, Latin? What's good? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. I know you're not familiar with your boy in the morning, but smash the like button, man. You need somebody to wake your ass up. Y'all need some energy. I don't feel the energy out here in this community in the morning, man. I don't see the energy. I just see, people talking in this tone. And, I know y'all want some energy. Smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? I could, I ate my Google already. I'm lit. I'm full. Dame beber un poquito de Rica. This live show is brought to you by Rica Orange, Rica Naranja. You know what I'm saying? Bilingual. Yeah, man. Somebody ain't holding back when it comes to Bud Crawford. When it comes to Bud Crawford, people are timid. We need some punch in our coffee. That's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all already know. Mr. Moonshine, el adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. Y por la mañana, el café bustelo, my friend. What happened right here? Damien, good morning. Bud versus Mel. That's what I'm talking about, yeah. And I said it before. People wasn't listening when I said this before. When I said it months back. I said Jermell Charlo versus Bud Crawford is probably more intriguing than Bud Crawford versus Errol the True Spence. Yeah, I said it. I know you've been waiting on Errol the True Spence and Bud Crawford, but I'm saying Jermell Charlo versus Terence Bud Crawford is more intriguing. Yes, I said it. People gonna be like, oh man, what you got? What you got in that naranja juice? What you got in that naranja juice? Ladies and gentlemen, Jermell Charlo, I believe it's May 14th. He's going to be fighting for the undisputed bout versus Brian Castano, which last year that's probably one of the best fights. One of the best fights. It was a fight of the year candidate. It was a back and forth, round by round, baby, round by round. You know what I'm saying? He was putting some hands. Brian Castano putting in some hands. He got hurt, and then later on in the championship round, Jermell Charlo took over. He hurt Brian Castano, beating up from pillar to post. Probably, and even one judge gave it a 10-8 round. I believe it was the 10th round or the 11th round. Ladies and gentlemen, it was entertaining to me. I know a lot of people didn't expect a lot from Brian Castano, and this is why y'all be like, oh, man. Now a lot of people feel like Brian Castano's going to win, but you know what? If it's best fighting the best, champion versus champion, it's supposed to be a hard fight. It ain't supposed to be easy. Y'all just ain't expect nothing from Brian Castano because y'all ain't do your homework. Midwest Boxing in the building. What's good? I'm up for my Polaka just left. She gets paid this week. Whoop. ¿Qué tú estás haciendo, Usted estaba con un prostituta en mi West Boxing. La sacaste de la casa. Le dijiste ahí fuera, ya. Mamate el huevo, ya, vete de aquí, mujer. Eso es lo que te dije, Hugo. Hand out some of that moonshine. It will get popping quick. Tú sabes, no es Hugo. Somos hombres de la iglesia. Okay, my friend. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button o me voy de aquí. Smash the like button o me voy de aquí. Okay, no play right here. Ajá. Ese point drunk o me voy de aquí. Que yo no estoy, yo estoy a trabajar, A trabajar. What's good, Megan? What's good? Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, man. Before I get too deep into the Bud Crawford and Jermell Charlo situation. Yeah, I said it. Jermell Charlo will take care of Errol Spence's dirty work. Yeah, I said it. Jermell Charlo, and he's highly qualified to take care of Bud Crawford's dirty work. There's gonna be people over there, but Errol Spence can do it himself. I don't think they want to do it right now. They don't want to do it. They're not pressured to do it. Terence Bud Crawford said that he would like the winner of Brian Castano and Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo said, "What? Serious? Yo, I will knock your ass out." And be putting their voice. Nobody be saying with their chest like Jermell Charlo when it comes to Bud Crawford. So you know what? I know he could talk good. I know he could talk a good game. I know he could fight. You know what I'm saying? I know that a Bud Crawford and Jermell Charlo, the promo will be better because look at the Uga said and Errol Spence. They're like too mute. Hey, just give me the mic. What are we doing this press conference? None of y'all motherfuckers talk. Get out of here, man. We doing the Zoom shit. Shout out to Errol Spence, unified welterweight champion of the world. Shout out to Yordanis Ugas too. I'm just cracking a little jokey joke. Just a little bit of jokey joke, all right? We'll take it to the, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Man. Good for Jermell. As far as the trilogy between Nello and Triple G, I'm cool with it. Triple G doesn't deserve it, but politics is politics. And if I watch Fury Wilder 3, I will watch Nello and Triple G 3. I get it. I see. That's logical. That's logical to me. You feel me? I understand you, my brother. I understand. HLD in the building. What's good? HLD in the building. What's good, man? Shout out to the members. Y'all. Shout out, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Oh, me voy de aquí. Huh? Come on. I know y'all want some new fresh voice in the morning. Huh? Some new energy in the morning. Huh? I know y'all want that. I know y'all want it. Smash the like button, share it live. Help the visibility of the live. Let's go. Mañanero. Pontrón, sí, ya tú sabes. Hey, I have a lot of energy. Ya tú sabes que el huevo está parado y está maduro por la mañana. Por eso yo tengo all this energy. Excuse me, excúsame, pero tú sabes, somos hombres aquí, tú sabes que el huevo está tan tarán y el energy ahí mismito, coño, vamos singar, mujer. Dame hacerte live primero. Let's go. Before I go in on the Jermell Charlo and Crawford, did a video yesterday talking about Triple G, Canelo Alvarez. There's people out there that didn't like what I'm saying. There's people out there that don't like what I'm saying. I understand. I understand the pulse of the fans. I understand this community more and more. I understand it. Sometimes I understand that, you know what? People don't hate really Jermell Charlo. People don't really hate Demetrius Andre. You know, because we're talking about the middleweight division, one of the most historic divisions in the sport of boxing. We got Triple G. And I feel like Triple G ain't done nothing, ain't done much to get a trilogy fight. I mean, what has he done since 2018? I know there's going to be people out there that's going to be feeling butthurt, but I'm just keeping it real. Triple G hasn't done enough for me to want to watch that. I already watched it. Yeah, was it a good fight? Yeah, was it probably controversial? Yeah, it could have gone either way. Ladies and gentlemen, when it's best fighting the best, pound for pound versus pound for pound, it's supposed to be hard. Pause. It's supposed to be difficult. Better word. It's supposed to be difficult. So anytime there's a close fight, I got to see the rematch. People got to keep it consistent here, y'all. People got to keep it consistent. So people be like, hey, yo, punch. But that's a good fight because it was a close fight and he earned the right. So out of anybody in the middleweight division, Triple G deserves the fight with Canelo the most. Now let me ask y'all a question. Let me see if y'all let me see if it's really about Triple G, if it's really about the person that's deserving. Let me ask y'all a question, please. For the people that's right here, rocking with your boy in the morning right now, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. In the middleweight division, who deserve and have earned the right? Who deserves it more and has earned the right to get the Canelo fight? Who in the middleweight division? Who? Come on, y'all. Let me give y'all a minute. Let me give y'all a minute. Rock with me. Let's participate this morning, please. Let's participate this mañana. In the middleweight division, who deserves it more? Is it Charlo? Is it Demetrius Andre? Is it Triple G? Who deserves Canelo Alvarez more? Who's earned the right to get the fight more? Who? I just want to ask the question to the people. I just want to see where the people at. Edwin said Boo Boo. James Charlo because he was Canelo's mandatory. Latin said Charlo. Okay. None of them earned. Southside in the building, what's good, man? Southside in the building, what's good, man? Nando said Triple G. Okay, we got Triple G. All right. Brian said Charlo or Boo Boo. El Sulto Ramirez, he's in 175. He said Manny Pacquiao. There. Come on. Let's participate, but let's be smart here. You got an F for today. Old tech new look. Because I was having a discussion and people was like, hey, yo, that Triple G earned the right. He deserves the fight. What has Boo Boo done? What was Charlo done? What have they done to get the fight? Punch. You know what I'm saying? At least, Triple G, people felt like he won the fight. So he deserves the fight more than Boo Boo and Charlo. What have they done? This is what your boy Punch is getting. That's what I'm getting. Like if these other guys don't deserve that. Like if we really don't want to see these guys in the ring with Canelo Alvarez, why not? I mean, if we're talking about the names, I would like to see all these guys in the ring with Canelo Alvarez, and I would like to see all these guys in the ring versus each other. Hard question, but Boo Boo, slight edge by default, Arturo said. So y'all feel like how I feel? Y'all feel like, yo, are we watching this trilogy? And also the iffy part about this situation is they already announced Canelo Alvarez is going to be fighting Triple G. What that says to me as a boxing fan that understand the boxing, the boxing industry. What does that say? We want to see them all, but shit, man, they all salivating over Nello. Shit. Talk to me, y'all. Let's participate. Canelo should have told Triple D to pick Charlo or Boo Boo and fight the winner. That's what I wanted Canelo Alvarez to say. He's gonna be telling everybody else to fight each other. Why you didn't tell Triple G to fight one of them? To fight one of them. That's what I wanted Canelo Alvarez to say as well. Why does he get favoritism? I think Triple G and Andre should fight first, win against Canelo. That's what I'm talking about, Damon. That's what I'm talking about. But people telling me, oh, yo, Punch, why, what you mean about this trilogy is the best fight? He earned it. Matter of fact, I believe that Triple G beat him. So that's why he earned the right to face Canelo Alvarez. And I'm saying, you don't deserve it right now. You don't deserve it right now. You got your shot. They both got their shot. Vice versa. Canelo Alvarez beat you. We moving on. Two reasons too. Because, of course, if Canelo Alvarez beats Bivol in Cinco de Mayo, excuse me. If Bivol, he said Murata about to get that dive money. That's what me. Thank you. I was going to get to that, my brother. Thank you, Chuck. When they announce a fight like that early, Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G, shit, I'm going to see some corruptions going on. That's it. There is no shot that Murata's going to win this fight. That's it. They already announced it. So they announced the Triple G and Canelo Alvarez, and then Murata's going to win. They're going to make sure that, That's why you can't do that. See, in the sport of boxing, in the sport of boxing, fighters like to say that they don't look past their opponent. I'm just looking at Bivol. Canelo Alvarez really can't even say that. He can't even say, "Oh, I'm just looking at Bivol." No, you looking at Triple G too. That's your September date. It will be fake if he says he's not looking past Bivol because you signed a deal to get Triple G in September. And if Triple G is already signed for September, the Zone and all that money, because the Zone, you know what I'm saying, they work with Triple G. Triple G, Canelo, you think that Murata is going to get any good luck? Nah, he's going to be Jack Catterall, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be Jack Catterall. Going to be Jack Catterall. Going to be Jack Catterall. But then I'm looking at the Zone like, yo, but the Demetrius Andrade is in the Zone too. You don't need to build Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is already built. You got a superstar right there. You don't even have to build. You don't even got to put money into building Canelo Alvarez. You don't even have to put money into marketing or advertising Canelo Alvarez. He is sold. But if you add Demetrius Andrade in the mix and put him against Triple G, boom, you are building something. Like people gonna be like, oh, but Demetrius Andrade don't sell. Demetrius Andrade is this. Man, you put him in a fight so he could at least enhance his tickets. You gotta put him into a fight. Maybe he can't do it alone. Let me tell you like this, folks. A lot of fighters can't do it alone. They need that dancing partner. Maybe people don't want to see Demetrius Andrade alone, but they want to see Demetrius Andrade in a fight. I don't want to see, we didn't want to see Triple G in his last fight. Couldn't even pronounce his name. But we like to see Triple G with somebody, that's going to challenge. Maybe you don't want to see Charlo versus Juan Montiel. Maybe you don't think that's a big fight. But maybe a Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade is a pay-per-view fight. Maybe they can't be stars by themselves. Maybe they need each other. more than anything. Not everybody is Canelo. Not everybody could sell tickets like Canelo fighting a year gym. Not anybody could do that. Only Canelo could do it. But Canelo is doing his thing, right? But the thing is, Triple G, in my opinion, don't deserve the fight more than Boo Boo nor Charlo. Yeah, I said it. Triple G don't deserve the fight more than Boo Boo nor Charlo. You had your chance and you lost. Get in back of the line. Get in back of the line. Now, maybe a Triple G would have beat a Charlo, an undefeated champion, or an undefeated Andre. The best win in Triple G's career was probably Daniel Jacobs, and he was not undefeated. The last good opponent, which they always give credit, even though he haven't even beat nobody, really, is Sergey Derevchenko. Charlo beat Sergey Derevchenko. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Let's get to work. Vamos a trabajar, señor. Más respeto a mí. Hey, smash the like button, okay? Let's get this thing up. Let's get this thing up. Let's get this thing up. I know there's more people awake. Everybody's awake. I understand when I do live shows at nighttime, and the nighttime is lit. In the daytime, it got to be lit. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not here for my health. Let's go. Let's go. Here to preserve the sport of boxing, preserve the fighters. Modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Vamos a trabajar, okay? Hey. As it once said, business before pleasure. So whatever makes business sense first, then the fan, if at all. Kenneth, Tycho, everyone beats Derek Derevchenko to be real. Yeah. Facts. Rica orange juice, así mismito, ya tú sabes. Naranja, ahí. Broto you buy. Rica. Yo comí el mangú con 3 golpes ahora mismito. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Make love to the like button. Tongue kiss the like button. Turn around, doggy style the like button. Suck the GGG juice out the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I'm playing around with y'all. Abraham was good. Ozzy was good. Ken was good. Mira, look at that flag. Que bonita bandera. Que bonita bandera. Let's go. Deluxe recording. Charlo been exposed. Which one? Which one? How they expose? Because they have a tough fight. They fighters. Any fighter can have a tough fight. Matter of fact, most of the tough fights a lot of these fighters have that we give a lot of credit to was against nobody that we probably seen. It wasn't even televised. It's like Keith Thurman got dropped, I believe, in the second fight. Ain't nobody saw that. Teofimo Lopez got dropped early in his career too. Remember? Mike Tyson got dropped during sparring. You know, I don't believe none of them. I don't believe none of them. The exposed thing, I think people take it too extreme with the exposed. He had a tough fight. He had a challenge. Put it that way. He had a challenge with Juan Montiel. That's it. It's a fight. Cool. I don't know. I come from the era where we love tough fights. And we give props to both of the fighters that, you know what I'm saying, fought. I never really heard the word expose. Like, yo, he got exposed. I never really heard it like the way that I hear it now. You know, like everybody say exposed. You get chin check. You get drop. I used to think, I always look at it, the guy that gets back up. Yo, shit, yo, he got fucking balls, yo. Look at it like that. Tito Trinidad used to get dropped all the time. Edwin. Tito Trinidad used to get dropped all the time. Canelo should be fighting David Morrell Jr. at super middleweight. Oh, not now. Not yet. That's skipping the line. Skipping the line. Como Tito Trinidad, ¿verdad? Who you got, Crawford or Jermell at 154? It's a tough one. I'm gonna tell you like this, folks. I said it again in the beginning of the live. I said that Jermell Charlo versus Terence Bud Crawford is more intriguing than Errol Spence and Bud Crawford, in my opinion. See, I've been past the Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. I've been saying it for a long time. That fight is not gonna happen. and all this back and forth stuff. Look, I've spoken to ambassadors of the WBC. I've spoken to the president of the WBO, and before the fight was announced with Ugas, they was trying to get that fight. The WBO and the WBC was working together, was trying to work together to manifest the Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. They spoke to both of the parties, and what they told me I had a conversation with them. On the fight week of Cambosa versus Teofimo Lopez. Had a conversation. President of the WBO, ambassador of the WBC, and they said that they was trying to make it happen, and they said that Errol Spence side decided that it was not the right time to make the fight. So from source, yeah, the president of WBO, Paco, the source told me, punch drunk, on the week, I believe it was Thursday or Friday, that they try to make the fight. They don't like the way that Bud Crawford politically is being handled. And the WBC and the WBO was trying to make that fight happen. But Errol Spence side said, Errol Spence representative said that right now was not the time. Weeks later, we find out that that Ugas and Errol Spence was going to be fighting. Those are the facts. So as of now, the fight between Bud versus Errol Spence didn't happen. It was because of Errol Spence side. Now, Bud Crawford did call out the winner of Castano versus Charlo. I believe it's a good fight if he does move up. I believe Jermell Charlo versus Bud Crawford is a good fight. I think it's a better build-up. I think the promotional, I believe they both, I think that Jermell Charlo will bring out the bud for him to start talking shit, start promoting the fight. I would think it could get to that Tony Harrison, Jermell Charlo type of build-up. Murata getting paid to lose facts. Yeah, he got to. I'm not going to, hey, shout out to Murata. Shout out to Murata, say Modern Day Warrior, you know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, once I see that there's a fight being signed already, and we all know, the whole boxing world knows that Canelo Alvarez is going to be fighting Triple G in September. How you make that? No, in boxing, it's supposed to be fight by fight. You can't make that fight. You can't make that fight right now. You don't even announce that fight. Because in all actuality, you're overlooking Bivol. That's facts. Don't nobody tell me. I don't give a damn how much I got all respect for Canelo Alvarez, but don't the delusional Canelo Alvarez fans come to me and tell me that Canelo Alvarez is not overlooking Bivol. Do not tell me, because you already signed a deal that he's going to be fighting Triple G in September. Do not tell me that Canelo Alvarez is not overlooking Bivol. And maybe it's going to be hard. Maybe it's going to be harder than we thought. Maybe it's going to be harder than we thought. Because it makes logical sense that Canelo Alvarez is already overlooking Bivol. Right or wrong? I swear, don't you delusional, because every fan base got a delusional fan base in them. All right? There's good Manny Pacquiao fans, but there's a lot of delusional Manny Pacquiao fans. There's good Deontay Wilder fan, but there's a lot of delusional Deontay Wilder fan. There's good Errol Spence fan, but there's a lot of delusional Errol Spence fan. There's good Canelo fans, and there's a lot of delusional Canelo fans. You sign a deal to your next fight, you cannot tell me, oh, no, I'm looking at Bivol. I'm not looking past. Yes, you looking past. You signed a deal that looked past your opponent. You signed a deal that looked past your opponent. Canelo Alvarez said, I am busy this year. I am busy this year. Meaning everybody else get busy. So basically, boxing is like WWE, and the fights are fixed. I'm not going, well, not the fighter. The fighter's going to go out there and he going to fight. But everybody else behind the scenes, put it this way, HLD. What was the fight? It was Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. The fix. Remember? What What was it? What was his name? Vince McMahon? Yeah, the guys in the ring, they whatever. You know what I'm saying? The boxers, they gonna fight. But behind the scenes, they gonna work. I just see it. If that's the money fight on the Zone for Canelo Alvarez, that's what they're talking about. You know, the Zone gave a lot of money to Triple G. And I don't think they have, you know what I'm saying, make up for all that money they spent on Triple G. I think they would have done good justice if we would have put the Triple G versus Andre, and then the winner gets Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, the Montreal screw job. Fact. Anthony Lopez, dímelo, mi hermano. Smash the like button, everybody. Anthony Lopez is here. Anthony Lopez está ahí. Everybody, he said he want everybody to smash the like button. Tell him Anthony Lopez. I think Bivol will beat Canelo toughest fight since the first Triple G fight. Maybe. We all know he's looking past the opponent. Let's hear what Jermell Charlo had to say. Hold on. Better. Let's see what Jermell Charlo had to say. Hold on.
It's best to go fight Errol Spence then. Shut up. Take a little bit less money. Be quiet.
Oh, shit.
Humble yourself.
Oh.
And fight Errol Spence. He a stud.
Jermell Charlo said, shut up. Be humble. Take less money. Now that part, I don't know. I don't want to take. I don't think in my opinion, I'll be real. I don't think Bud Crawford should take less money. I don't think Bud Crawford should take less money, and I don't think Errol Spence should take less money. I think they should take the money that they well deserve. Bud Crawford has been the pound for pound list for quite some time. Bud Crawford is a 3-division world champion, 140 undisputed. It is no way a man with that accomplishment will take a pay cut. It's either there's going to be more money in the bag, or I don't know. Because at the end of the day, Bud Crawford got a legacy already. Bud Crawford don't need to down himself for anybody, really. For anybody in the welterweight division, to be honest. He really don't. Bud Crawford don't need to take a pay cut for anybody in the welterweight division. Let's be honest. You don't need to. How much he made last fight? $7-8 million guaranteed? You think he's going to take a pay cut for what? For who? For somebody that accomplished less than him? Because everybody else in the welterweight division accomplished less than him. Manny Pacquiao retired. It is no way that Bud Crawford, and even if Errol Spence does better and slightly better, probably like 100,000 more, probably 70,000 more in pay-per-view buys with the help of Jerry Jones. No way he needs to take a pay cut. Nah, I'm not that. I'm not. See, when I said to Teofimo Lopez when he fought Lomachenko to take a pay cut, that's because he was practically, you know what I'm saying? I think this was the legacy fight for you. Take that pay cut and then the money's gonna be chasing you. But Bud Crawford don't need that. Bud Crawford, his guarantee was more than everybody in the welterweight division, aside from Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? His guarantee was more than anybody. So why all of a sudden he needs to take a pay cut? Nah, not Crawford. But I'm not going with the 50-50, 60-40 deal. In the end of the day, I don't know how much money it is, but I'm just saying. On that part, no. But let's keep on going to what Jermell Charlo was saying.
Do what he say, and then you might be the challenger sometimes. Bob Arum don't give a damn about him. Bob Arum told him to his face he didn't got lawsuits with his own promoter.
It is true. Bob Arum said a lot of shit about Bud Crawford. That's true. 100% true. 100% true.
You ain't worth shit to me, for real. You got Ennis. You got Garcia. You got Thurman. You got people making the name.
All those are good fights. You know, Thurman, Boots Ennis, Danny Garcia, as well, was a good fight for Bud. You know, that's one of the fights I wanted to see. Remember, they had their little riffraff. You know, they fought each other. There was rivalries in the amateurs. They was going at one another a couple of years ago. I think that would have been a good fight. That would have been a good fight, good build up, in my opinion. You know, Virgil Ortiz in position of the WBO to be mandatory. You know what I'm saying? To be the mandatory. Hold on, let's keep on listening to Jermell Charlo, aka Lions Den, aka Iron Man, aka what was the hashtag? What's the hashtag? Keep running your mouth, aka Undisputed Bound. Hold on.
For themselves in your own weight division. Sit your ass in your weight division and see if you can beat one of them. Come fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby.
Ooh. You see, look, in boxing, you know, sometimes I like when fighters hype shit up. You feel me? And Jermell Charlo is talking that shit. He's talking that tough shit. I like it. Because everybody will talk about Bud Crawford. Everybody talking nice. They all nice. Huh? AKA Mr. Cry. Hey, man. Hey, you gotta respect Jermell. Jermell is fighting for legacy. There shouldn't even be no hate on Jermell Charlo. Huh? I can understand the frustration with Jermell Charlo. I can understand the frustration of Demetrius Andre. I can understand the frustration of David Benavidez. I can understand the frustration. But when it comes to Jermell Charlo, if you're a boxing fan, you can't be hating on Jermell Charlo. You can't. Y'all can't be hating on Jermell Charlo. He fight for legacy. He fight for legacy. Then if I feel like people hate Jermell Charlo, then I think, okay, now that's just pure hate now. It's just pure hate. You know? I'm sorry, but this Benavidez BS, I kind of, you know what the thing with David Benavidez, at the end of the day, if he gets a shot, if he don't get a shot, it was all his fault. So he can't be mad of, oh, you know, Canelo Alvarez might not want to fight me, or probably he's scared, or probably this, or probably this. No. David Benavidez fucked that up. What's good, Brown? David Benavidez effed that up. Rider of the Storm was good. Rider of the Storm. Good looking out, man. Appreciate my brother. Right? Arturo, right? Thank you, man. I appreciate you. God bless, bro. He messed that up for himself. We would have never. You see, when people critique, oh, Canelo Alvarez fighting Year Dream, we probably would have never seen the Year Dream if it wasn't for Benavidez. I'm sniffing the white lady. Overweight, that's on you. That's on you. So I would like to see a fight with David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez, but I can't push it as a fan because I know what transpired. You can't shame Canelo Alvarez that he ain't fight David Benavidez. I can't shame Canelo Alvarez to not fight if he ain't fighting David Benavidez, because David Benavidez fucked that shit up. Nobody should shame Canelo Alvarez because of David Benavidez. Nobody. Got to take accountability. Now you got to work your way back up. You got to. It's your fault. You lost it twice. And you still in position to get the WBC interim. You still in position. They still hooking you up. Edwin Morales. Good looking out, bro. Good looking out. Appreciate that, brother. People know us Mexican love booger sugar. Oh, hello, man. Damn, you just casted the whole nation, man. The whole nation. Sell the booger sugar. Y'all like the booger sugar? Drinking Coronas, drinking Modelos. That's how it's hard to knock out a Mexican. It's hard to knock out these dudes. I know that Julio Cesar Chavez, before coming out, he like, vamos pelear ahora. Cántame las músicas. Vamos para el ring. K Cap in the building. What's good, man? He hasn't handled his business to be in position of Canelo. I don't want to hear the cry. Me either. I don't want to hear the daddy cry. I don't want to hear the fighter cry. I don't want to hear the brother cry. I don't want to hear the wifey cry. I don't want the kitty cry. I don't want to hear no that. That's it. You lost that. I like David Benavidez. I even did videos of saying that, you know what, probably this is the only mega fight for Canelo Alvarez in terms of name, in terms of the threat. You know what I'm saying? The aura, the threat. Oh, David Benavidez, taller, stronger, younger. You know what I'm saying? But we can't shame Canelo Alvarez for not fighting David Benavidez. Can't do it. Matter of fact, you can't shame Canelo Alvarez for not fighting anybody. He's, like I said before, man, he has separated himself from his contemporaries, man. You just gotta, hey, I'm gonna see Charlo and Boo Boo versus Canelo, but Bivol is great for his goal that he set out to compete. Triple G was a necessary fight to get Bivol, as the Zone has been asking for the third fight. But that's what I mean. But the Zone also several months ago was asking for the Demetrius Andrade and Triple G's people were saying no. Come on, man. I don't know, man. You heard what Samson said during the interview that he had with Fred, with Barbershop Conversation. He said that Demetrius Andrade don't bring nothing to the table. I'm hearing that lately, you know what I'm saying, from promoters that's supposed to be promoting the sport. You know what I'm saying? Preserving the sport, saying that Demetrius Andrade don't bring nothing to the table. That's what Samson Lickowitz said. That Demetrius Andrade don't bring nothing to the table. I heard that before from another, PBC promoter. Leonard Ellaby stated that Josh Taylor brings nothing to the table. You're telling the boxing world that belts don't mean shit. When Ryan Garcia beat Luke Campbell, and they was trying to say Luke Campbell, who Ryan Garcia going to be fighting, Devin Haney or Teofimo Lopez, and remember Ryan Garcia was with Stephen A. Smith. He said the belts don't mean nothing. That's just something to look good. Oscar De La Hoya stated, "Oh, he's bigger than the champions. They need to fight. They need to fight him, not the other way around." That right there saying that Teofimo Lopez's accomplishment and whatever Devin Haney has, his accomplishment don't mean shit for Ryan Garcia. So all these promoters, and then you see the Eddie Hearn, he contradict himself because he be like, oh, Teofimo Lopez belt was nothing. But then he petitioned because Juan Francisco Estrada is his fighter. He petitioned for Juan Francisco Estrada to get the franchise. But he doesn't respect Teofimo Lopez franchise. But yeah, he went out there and petitioned for Juan Francisco Estrada's franchise because no fighter could petition for a franchise. Only promoters can petition for a franchise. So Eddie Hearn petitioned for Juan Francisco Estrada's franchise. Meaning, I'm going to tell you like this, folks. And it's sad because hardcore boxing fans, we're trying to keep some type of morals that boxing don't have no more. We're trying to keep a moral that boxing really, truly don't have. The fans are mind-fucked. We're mind-fucking ourselves. I've mind-fucked myself because I say, I want to preserve the sport of boxing. I want to preserve the fighters. Let's go for the belts, the best fighting the best. Unification bout, undisputed, let's go. But they don't care. The sport of boxing don't care. The belts are only for the promoters so they could get the network deals and promise the networks championship fights. Why you think we saw Lomachenko versus Richard Comey fighting for some international WBO belt? Really, at this stage of Lomachenko's career, they had to fight for a belt to tell ESPN, hey, this is a championship fight. I don't even know what belt does Conor Ben hold. He's always around with a WBA. What belt does Conor Ben have, to be honest? I don't know. What belt does he have? And then you remember, Mario Barrios versus Keith von Tom Thurman, the WBC. This is for a title eliminator. Here's the medal. These promoters don't give a damn about the belts. Yet the fans do, but the industry doesn't. The industry don't give a damn about the accomplishments. I know fighters want to. The sport of boxing, the business. When you see fighters that's not hungry, it's their own sport. It's their own sport that takes their mojo, that takes their hunger. They come from the amateur fighting for free, especially in America, just fighting 3 times a week, 2 times a week, going to tournaments, traveling, all that, fighting for glory, fighting for legacy. You see when they come into the professional level, they got the eye of the tiger. You see this? You see this?
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
When's the last time you seen Keith Thurman's eyes like that? When's the last time you Errol Spence when he wanted that fight? All these dudes were stone cold. It's not them, it's the business. The business has told them, shut up, sit down. You're going to fight whoever we want you to fight. Stop caring about it. This is business now. This is not a tough guy thing. It's business. No, but I want to fight him. Yo, come on, man. Shut up. You're going to fight this person at this time, at this date. We're waiting for dates right now. I know you're capable of fighting this person, so fight this person. But I'm going to knock this guy out, man. I don't want to go to training camp for this guy that I know I'm going to knock out. Tailor-made. And that's why you see these guys always gaining weight. You think they're going to stay in the gym? Look. How you going to keep a fighter hungry if even the fighter knows the way that he's being moved, they're going to pick opponents tailor-made for them to knock out? How you expect a fighter for several years to stay like, like hungry, not hungry like in terms of hungry, but hungry. By the time the check comes, that's when they like, I already made good significant amount of money fighting these fighters. Now I've already bought my house. I probably made little smart investments there. Now I'm not hungry, but the big checks is coming. That's what's happening to the fighters. The big checks is on the table, but they're not hungry no more. You waited too long. Look at Gervonta Tank Davis. 28 years old this year. You see him go from up and down weight. 3 months pregnant belly. How can you keep this guy hungry if you're gonna feed him Gamboa, you're gonna feed him Mario, you're gonna feed him Rolly, you're gonna feed him Isaac Cruz? How can you expect Gervonta Tank Davis at this level, at this age, to be hungry? Gervonta Tank Davis fought 200 plus amateur bouts. Gervonta Tank Davis fought over 200 amateur bouts and already in the 20s in professional bouts. He got money. How you expect this guy to stay hungry? It takes a special mentality to stay hungry like that. It just does. This is the fight game. I know that we admire certain fighters, but not every fighter is like, yo, I just want to fight for a living. Their job is to fight. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Mike Tyson said, we do every day what normal people, what was the word, how he says it? Prevent, or what's the word? I forgot the word. It'll come to me. Avoid. We do every day we do things that normal people avoid. fight to fight. That's the same thing happened to Broner. The same thing. Same thing that happened to Errol Spence too. What did Errol Spence said? He said it again. He said it again during the press conference. I was self-destructing. I ballooned up to 190, probably 200, because that's when I saw him in New York. When I saw him in New York City, I was like, hey, yo. I said to when I saw Errol Spence, I said, nah, man, how the fuck this guy squeezed to 147? When I saw Errol Spence in person, I said, nah, how the hell he squeezed to 147? How he squeezed to 147, this guy. And he was walking around, probably he was walking around a buck 90, almost 200. Look at Mikey Garcia. Look at Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz got that money, and then he couldn't even go back to the gym to get another big fight. If Andy Ruiz was hungry, he will probably still have those belts. Because he's been a fighter all his life. He's an Olympian. But it's not really them. The business is driving these fighters not to be hungry. They put them on their shelf. They put them 8-9 months to a next fight. What do you expect these fighters to do? Stay in the gym, stay sparring. And they already, remember, these guys already put, I know there's going to be people out there, yeah, but other fighters do it. Special fighters do. Not all fighters do it. What Canelo Alvarez does is just different. What Floyd Mayweather was doing is just different. It's different. This is why they're special. But Canelo Alvarez is in more control of his career. Like Floyd was in control of his career. Like Oscar De La Hoya was in control of his career. These fighters don't know what's next. These fighters don't know what's next. Gary Russell don't know when he's going to be fighting next. Andy Ruiz don't know when he's going to be fighting next. So they like, when is my next fight? Oh, we don't know yet. Next month. When is my next fight? Okay, you gotta be a professional. Just stay ready. Yo, my man, these guys gotta also be in the diet, right? Fighters want to eat, bro. Because remember, like I said, you gotta go back to the amateurs. They've been fighting their whole life. This is their little break, but you really don't want to give them too much break. But this is what the boxing industry does to these fighters. That's what they do to these fighters. I don't know, man. But look, I think that Jermell Charlo will probably take care of Errol Spence's dirty work. I still don't think that fight is ever going to happen. I don't think Errol Spence is going to be fighting Bud Crawford. I know it's still going to be hard because Jermell Charlo is with PBC. So it's like, yo, why you can make this PBC fight and not make the Errol Spence and Bud Crawford? I like I said before, in the welterweight division, remember, Al Heyman is manager advisor to Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. It wouldn't make business sense. Now I'm putting my PBC business cap on, whether people like it or not. It won't make business sense to put Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford. And if Bud Crawford beats Errol Spence, he takes all the belts, meaning the belts is the power to get these network deals. What you then you're gonna leave your other golden goose, which is Keith Thurman. You're gonna put that fight. You're gonna put the Errol Spence fight and Keith Thurman before you put, or whoever wins. Let's say Ugas wins. You're gonna put that fight first before you put everything on the line. This is why Caleb Plant versus Canelo Alvarez was the last one. They knew that they waited. They wanted Caleb Plant to be the last one. Remember, Canelo Alvarez asked for Caleb Plant before he asked for Callum Smith. When we gonna see you on a night again? When I wasn't at the night, right? I did the fight, the Chocolatito fight, right? I'm going to probably tonight. I'll probably go live again tonight. Unfortunately, I agree. Yeah, man. It's business. It's business. The business we don't like, right? It's her. Yeah, man. They there, man. They waiting on me. It's her, the loud kids. Yeah, man. I don't got a studio. That's why you gotta support the channel, y'all. Gotta support the channel so you can get me out of here. So I can get me out of here. Get me a studio. Get me away from the Bronx Zoo over here. But yeah. Los babies, ya tú sabes. Stop playing with the schedule punch too early to debate these clowns. Nah, man. I got a lot of energy, man. I just found a new found of energy. You know, babies are getting older. You know, so my kids is gonna be in kindergarten, so one of them is not gonna be in the morning. But they hungry. Nah, they eat. Be like, yo, punch. I said, quit the live, man. Go attend to the kids. Go. Nah, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of the trilogy, man. I'm not a big fan of the trilogy. I think that the zone dropped the ball there with the Mises Andre. Okay, you can't get Canelo, but you can't tell me you couldn't get you. Oh, look. I think they dropped the ball with the Mises Andre and Eddie Hearn. Don't get really criticized for it. He's not held accountable because, okay, you ain't get Canelo. Okay, strike one. All right, you can't get Triple G then? You couldn't even get Daniel Jacobs? You couldn't even get Demise Andre versus Daniel Jacobs. You can't even get that for us. You can't even make a deal with Golden Boy to make the Jaime Munguia, knowing that Jaime Munguia does got a following, and that fight, which is not the big fight for Demise Andre, but a good fight to bring in fans and sell tickets and really get your name buzzing like it should. And nobody take accountability for that. And now you got Samson saying that Demise Andre ain't worth shit. You got these guys saying that belts don't worth shit, that Josh Hader don't worth nothing. And guess what? You might as well be having all these rappers coming to the sport of boxing, because if it's all about putting butts in the seats, then, and if it's not about belts, and how a prestige promoter that's been in the boxing for 30 plus years is gonna say that this man brings that to the table? What you just doing right there, Samson, is actually shitting on WBO, because you're saying that belt brings an end to the table. Let me ask, somebody should have asked him, Fred should have asked him, but good job. That was a great interview, man. It's hard for me to stay to hope. That was a great interview by Barbershop Conversation. Go check it out with Samson Liquid. He said a lot of stuff. He even said things about Devin Haney and who else he was talking about. He was talking about Devin Haney and Demetrius Andre, that they don't have any character, they don't have personality. And this is the reason why they're not gonna sell. He said Devin Haney is not gonna get the fight with Kambosa. Because there's no money in Devin Haney. He said that his pops is lying, the way that he promotes him, that he likes his dad. He was shitting on Teofimo Lopez Sr. He said that Teofimo Lopez Sr. is the worst and is the worst dad. He said Teofimo Lopez Sr. and Kambosa. And he said Kambosa's dad is worse than Teofimo Lopez Sr. Samson also said that Teofimo Lopez Sr. that it was his fault that Teofimo Lopez was unhealthy for the fight versus Kambosa. He shitted on Teofimo Lopez Sr. He shitted on Teofimo Lopez Sr. He shitted at Kambosa. He said that Devin Haney will beat the shit out of George Kambosa, but he ain't gonna get. But George Kambosa, but Devin Haney is not gonna get the fight because the money ain't there. Oh shit, y'all ain't see the interview? Y'all ain't see the interview with the Barbershop Conversation. Fred, I think he did. I think he had the interview yesterday. I think it was yesterday, the day before. I'm not sure. It was a good interview. It was a good interview. Probably I like that interview probably better than the one in the Boxing Voice. He went in. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, man. He went in. He even said, And I understand, and I know why he said it, because that's his fighter. But he said even Fortuna, Javier Fortuna, has more of a character than more of a personality than Devin Haney. I understood what he said about, you know, when they have the fight, but at the end of the day, he doesn't have a following. Let's be honest, man. I'm Dominican, and I know that he doesn't have a following. Punch. So Munguia has a choice to fight. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Alemakuanilo Lee. I don't know how to pronounce that. For a WBO interim vacant belt, or Alim Coley. Alim Coley. I don't go there. Alim. For a WBO interim vacant belt, or Charlo for the WBC belt, isn't it a no-brainer? Yeah, I think that's gonna happen. That's why he was talking about that too. He was talking about that. Well, he was talking about if Jermell Charlo beats Castano, he's moving on up and things of that nature. Just tuned in already. Hit the like and enjoy. Thank Calvin. Appreciate that. Lincoln. Appreciate that, my brother. Yeah, it was a good interview, man. He was blasting a lot of people, man. He was blasting a lot of people. Hey, Punch. What you think of Jermell Charlo telling Brian Custer he will give Canelo a boxing lesson? I didn't get to that part, really. I didn't even get to that part. I didn't even listen to that part. But if Jermell Charlo feels he'll give Canelo Alvarez a boxing lesson, hey, he has the right to have the confidence. And you know what? If he beats Brian Castano, if Jermell Charlo beats Brian Castano, he has more of legitimate than Big Charlo. Jermell Charlo has more of legitimate say to be like, yo, I want to fight Canelo Alvarez. If Canelo Alvarez fought Amir Khan, hey, why not Jermell Charlo? I think Jermell Charlo has more of a say so to get the fight with Canelo Alvarez than Jamal. You talking about Samson? Yeah, you ain't see the interview? Check out the interview. It was a good interview with Barbershop Conversation. Got to give him props. Man. I give props where props is due. Great interview with Sam. Barbershop Conversation had with Samson. I think Munguia has a very good chance at beating Charlo. I don't think so. I don't think, to be honest, when we talking about young fighters, every time we talk about Virgil Ortiz, Boots Ennis, Teofimo, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson, David Benavidez, I rarely hear people even put Jaime Munguia in the top of those conversations when we're talking about young fighters. The good thing about it is he's still young. How old is Munguia? 22 years old, 23. So he's still young, bro. And I think he's going to get a lot better. We saw Canelo Alvarez. He got a lot better. You know what I'm saying? So I believe with a lot of training, staying in the gym, he's been having weight management issues too. He got outboxed by Tony and Castano, but he's going to give Alvarez a boxing lesson. I don't think he got outboxed by Castano, bro. He didn't get outboxed by Castano. He did not get outboxed by Castano. Y'all got to go watch that fight again. I think it's because I think what Castano is, y'all didn't expect shit from Castano, and he took it to the level that nobody thought that he was going to take it to. And y'all look at my prediction. So y'all won't be thinking I'm talking shit. Go back to my prediction of Brian Castano and Jermell Charlo. Go back to my prediction right before the fight. That everything that happened, but outbox, y'all blowing out of proportion now. Brian Castano did not outbox Jermell Charlo, bro. They're not outbox. You crazy thunders. Outworked them? No, he just two different type of styles. He had the effective pressure, and Jermell Charlo was mostly working in the outside. It's just is like a yin yang type of thing. It's just two different type of styles that was meshing that gave a good fight. You know, that's all. I don't think that neither of them really took it. Like if neither of them said, "I got it and now I'm the champ." Nah, none of them took it. Go back to even round number 9, 10, 11, 12. Go back to all them rounds. You let me know who was getting beat up from rope to rope. To one end of the ring to the other end of the ring. I don't hear nobody talking about that. But me. That's why people be like, hey, yo, you gotta be a fanboy, Jermell Charlo. I don't hear nobody get, all I hear is Brian Castano did everything. That's not the fight. That is not the fight. I want somebody real to tell me what y'all thought about Jermell Charlo in that fight. Because we stated what Brian Castano did, effective pressure. He was on Jermell Charlo practically the whole fight in the beginning, in the middle of the rounds. You cannot tell me in the championship rounds, because when we talk about other fights, people love to bring championship rounds. Yo, but the championship rounds, he should have took it. Jermell Charlo took the whole championship round. Nobody talk about that. I want to know why. Now I understand the frustration again with Jermell Charlo, but the hate that Jermell Charlo get, I don't understand. I thought people want fighter to actually go out there and compete. Erickson Lubin fight, that wasn't supposed to be that. It was not supposed to be an easy fight. He knocked him out in the first round. Tony Harrison is known to having a good boxing technique. And guess what? He did the rematch. There was people out there that felt like he won the first fight and then stopped Tony Harrison. I want to know, is the hate? Why is the hate? What this man has done in the sport of boxing and about to fight for undisputed rematch, what has he done to be hated? I want to know. I feel like he should get the same respect that Errol Spence get, Bud Crawford get, Jermell Charlo, he should get the same respect. What's good, Punch? The fight that was real close in the rematch, Charlo stops Castano with the counter left. I think so. I think so, because I saw in the champion, analyzing the fight, I seen the championship rounds that Charlo went to a level in which Castano couldn't go up to that level. It looked like it looked like Brian Castano fought his perfect fight. And then towards the end, Charlo took it to another notch that Brian Castano couldn't. He couldn't take it to that notch. And me, when I did media credentials. So on the left side, it was all his Argentina crowd. And even them, they were saying, tiene que ganar in the corner, because I was more in the corner of the Brian Castano. So I was listening to everything that the trainer was saying. So they was like, they got to win this last round or we lose the fight. When he lost, when after the 12th round, right after, not after the announcer, but right before the announcer and stuff like that, they were like, damn, they were saying, tenía que ganar este round. You had to win this round. You had to, damn, man. And then when they announced it, and then, oh, shit, a robbery. Nah, but that's not how, yo, trust me, that's not how they was feeling right after that 12th round. Punch, you gave Charlo rounds 9-12. I'll rewatch today or tomorrow and get back to you. Yeah. I gave Charlo especially all the rounds. I know for sure 10, 11, 12, I gave it to Charlo. I know for sure. The 9th round, that's when he was picking up. That's when he was picking up. But I do believe that I gave the last 4 rounds to Charlo. But I gave the last 3 rounds for sure. I don't have it on me. I used to have the paper in my car or my book. Okay, question, Punch. If Charlo brothers didn't have no punching power, I think they wouldn't be anywhere they are right now. No skill at all. I think Castano will beat him in the rematch. Well, if you feel like Castano gonna beat him in a rematch, that's legit. I'm not arguing that Castano is game. Castano has a prestige amateur background. I feel like Castano beat Lara. He beat Teixeira. So I knew coming into this fight that Castano was game. I think that people didn't expect nothing from Castano, and me being in the YTBC community, a lot of people wasn't fair talking about this fight. A lot of people didn't assess Brian Castano at all, and I was saying it throughout the week. Nobody is talking about this fight. Nobody is giving Brian Castano. Everybody was saying that Jermell Charlo was going to knock out Brian Castano. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me watch this. Let me go to the prediction. Y'all know y'all boy Punch drunk. I ain't no cap. Watch. Not no cap. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Hold on. Here you watch. Listen to your boys. Listen to your boy Punch Run breakdown. Let me see where it's at. Charlo, Texas caters to Castano. Here you go. Was it here? Damn. Let me see if it was here. Look. This is one of the videos of my prediction, right? Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano. Texas caters to Castano style. Mel can't afford to fight conservative. Exactly how the fight went, right? He was more conservative. The fight is in Texas. The fight was in San Antonio. This was my prediction right before the fight. Look at the date, July 17th. That was right. That was the day of the fight. Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano. Texas caters to Castano style. Mel can't afford to fight conservative. Let's see what I do.
Want to watch Meerkats without the ads?
California, but they probably they postponed the fight. It's probably going to be somewhere else. It was supposed to be in Houston, then they switched it to California. Watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to add this to my prediction that I made yesterday. Y'all already know I picked Jermell Charlo to win, but remember the but.
I think so.
Yes, it's Jermell Charlo's hometown, but Texas caters to Brian Castano fighting style.
Anyway, because it doesn't sound good like that, and I don't got the other laptop to share it. But whenever y'all get the chance, check out my prediction before the fight. Jermell Charlo versus Brian Castano. Texas caters to Castano style. Whenever y'all get the chance. And the way that I broke it down, actually, that's the way the fight went. If Jermell Charlo, I said Jermell Charlo, the only thing that hinders him a lot is that he's not a high volume puncher. Castano is gonna be putting on the pressure. They love that style down there. So the crowd, and even the crowd later on, they liked the Charlo, because when Charlo was landing those shots, you heard his shots land. Like his shots, when he landed shots, you heard it. You heard the pop. Like, damn, ooh, that hurt. Like, you heard it. You know what I'm saying? So in terms of power, it sounds like Charlo's punches when it was landing hurt more than Castano the other way around. I think Castano was smothering a lot of his work as well, and also was smothering Charlo's work. It was a great fight, man. I was happy. The Charlo have skill. They just have tendencies to fall in love with knockouts to the point they end up brawling than boxing. But when they want to box, they have the skills for sure. Facts, Samir. Shout out to Samir. This is why I hate exposed. Charlo versus Castano one was good one, and that's what we need. Hungry fighting. Exactly, bro. Like, as a fan, that was a fucking great fight. After the fight, everybody was up. Everybody in the stands that night, everybody was up, bro. And to be honest, nobody in the stands, nobody knew who really won. People was asking me, right? Yo, Punch. There was people like, yo, Punch. Yo, what's good? Yo, how much you had it? And I was doing the whole scorecard. I gave the scorecard to the people. Some people agree with me, be like, I don't know about that one. You gave that one round to that one? Shit, I understand. I said, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, even the people on my side, they were agreeing with me because remember, when you're sitting on one side, you're only gonna see one side. I don't got the TV side, so people are like, yo, Punch. Well, you ain't see that? I only saw one. I'm only sitting at one angle. I can only score from one angle. All right, it is what it is. Texas has strict testing. BS. Charlo versus Castano 2 gonna be a banger. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's why I don't understand why people be hating on Jermell. Like shit. I think him and his brother, they got two different routes, two different types of routes in their career. And this guy is bound to be undisputed. So think about it. Jermell Charlo versus Terence Crawford. If Charlo beats Castano, then it's like two undisputed. A person that was under it's like the Taylor fight. Why is John Taylor and Terence Crawford a good fight? Yo, Mo, I was like that for real. I'll be watching. You see how I be doing a live show? I'll be like that, like this. Oh shit! Oh! Yo, I love scoring bouts, bro. I love it, man. That's like a hobby to me. I score bouts. I score. Castano, a high volume puncher. He outslings you and mow you down in the later rounds. But that's what I mean. He didn't do that in the championship rounds. Everybody go check the fight again. Like, watch it as like you studying the fight. He didn't do that in the championship rounds. He was getting one judge gave it a 10-8 round. That's how bad that Castano was getting beat in the 10th round. That one judge gave it a 10-8 round. I don't agree with the 10-8 round, but I'm just saying that's how much of a beat. That's how much that Jermell Charlo, he elevated his game. He adjusted late. But what I'm saying is, if he takes that momentum of the championship rounds, and I said it once before, if he takes that momentum like a Tyson Fury took that momentum from the 12th round into his rematch with Wilder, if Jermell Charlo takes that momentum, start throwing more punches, start pushing Brian Castano back, we saw that Brian Castano wasn't the same fighter. He was not the same fighter. But guess what, Mo? Well, this is a good fight right here. This is a good fight right here. Ishmael Barrera. I love you too, my brother. But yo, man, later on, man, we're gonna go live, gonna chill out here with the kiddos. Not tomorrow, I'm sorry. Later on, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, we're going back live. 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, we're going right back live. It's just show in the morning. You feel me? Trying to feel if I like doing the morning stuff. But thank you for the people that's rocking with me. Also, leave your comment. Let me know y'all feel if y'all like me being in the morning. Going live in the morning. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support. I'm gonna go back live tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Gonna be chopping it up. I know it's gonna be some boxing news. There's always gonna be something going on. Love y'all. God bless. Have a great morning, great afternoon. Hope your children is doing well in school and your health is all right. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next. Yo, boy, what's cracking, my brother? Yeah, about to head out right now. The morning is definitely dope. Thanks, man, Samir. I appreciate that. Great work, Chino. Great work. Good looking out, John. Good looking out. We'll tune in earlier tomorrow. Miss the show. Yes, sir. Tune in tomorrow. I'll probably go live tomorrow too, man. I'm probably doing two a days, y'all. Love y'all. God bless.